Great morning, dear students. I'm Babita here. Today we will start poem number 1, and this poem is included in chapter number 2. Name of the poem is The Field Mouse. This poem is related to the mouse, and that of the poet is Cecil Frances Alexander. She was an Anglo-Irish hymn writer and a poet. Here, hymn writer means a person who writes poem or song related to God and and addresses God in his in his or her writing. She was born in 1818 and died in 1895. Amongst all her beautiful works, she wrote, "All things bright and beautiful, there is a green hill far away." Dear students, as you know, the poetess is an Anglo-Irish hymn writer and a poet. जो कवित्री है वो भगवान को एड्रेस करके सॉन्ग्स या पोम्स राइट करते थे एंड शी वॉज बोर्न और उनका जन्म 1818 में हुआ था एंड शी डाइड इन 1895. She occupied a great position in English literature as she wrote many novels, plays, poems as well, and The Field Mouse is a beautiful expression of Cecil Frances Alexander. And theme of the poem is based on a farmer's situation, how he works hard. The theme of the poem is to suggest how important freedom is for all living beings. The poetess conveys a message though a small mouse, how a living being can keep himself safe by not harming others. The poetess gives well-deserved respect to the farmer. Name, as you know, name of the poem is The Field Mouse. Name of the poem is The Field Mouse. Let's start stanza number 1. Where the acorn tumbles down, where the ash tree sheds its berry, with your fur so soft and brown, with your eyes so round and merry, scarcely moving the long grass, field mouse, I can see you pass. Dear students, you can see in the picture there is a mouse and there is a tree of acorn, means oak tree. You can say the place where the fruit of oak tree fall down and berries of ash tree fall down. At that particular place, it is the home of mouse, and the mouse has soft fur, and the mouse has soft fur and it is brown in color. Its eyes are round and he seems to be happy. Long grass can be seen around that trees that has been mentioned in the present stanza. In long grass, the mouse rarely can be seen by the poetess, and this is the place where the mouse lived. Scarcely होता है rarely. Acorn tumble होता है oak tree और tumble होता है falling down गिरना. Means ये जो ओक ट्री से जो फ्रूट्स गिर रहे हैं, जो चूहे हैं उनको खा रहे हैं, और जो चूहे हैं वो अपने घर में है यानी वहीं आसपास रहते हैं. उनकी जो स्किन है यानी सॉफ्ट फर है उस पर, और जो कि ब्राउन कलर का है. जो माउस है, माउस की आईज राउंड है और जो हैप्पी लग रही है, मीन्स वो मैरी मीन्स होता है हैप्पी. Scarcely moving the long grass, scarcely moving. The long grass means when the long grass can be seen around the trees. That has been mentioned in the present stanza. In long grass, the mouse rarely can be seen by the poetess. And Fieldman, I can see you pass. Then this is the place where the mouse lives. And this is the place where the mouse lives. इस स्टेंजे में हमें बताया गया है कि जो माउस होता है वो इनोसेंट सा एक लिविंग बीइंग होता है जो कि एक ट्री के आसपास रहता है. वो हैप्पी फील वहाँ पर करता है. लेट्स स्टार्ट स्टेंजा नंबर 2. Little things, in what dark den lie you all the winter sleeping, till warm weather comes again. Then once more I see you peeping round about the tall tree roots, nibbling at their fallen fruits. इसमें क्या बताते हैं? In the second stanza, the poetess that small mouse is seen in the dark den. The small mouse is seen in the dark den. Den actually a place. Den का क्या मीनिंग होता है? जहाँ पर lion रहता है. Den actually a place where a lion lives. But here, dark den means there is darkness and we can see mouse in the den. Also, two the same kind of atmosphere can be seen in the hole for rat. The mouse keep playing and keep resting and sleeping in the winter season, and it comes out when the warm weather means the season of spring comes again. Then poetess can see that peeping again the round of tall tree roots, she can see the rat nibbling होता है eating the fruits. Nibbling होता है eating the fruits that were fallen in the ground. We can see alteration here means हिंदी में जिसे हम अलंकार कहते हैं. एक वर्ड से मिलता दूसरा वर्ड है, दूसरे से मिलता तीसरा है, जो इनकी साउंड्स है वो सेम है. Then again, sleeping, peeping. Clear? And this is all about this stanza. इस स्टेंजा में हमने पढ़ा कि जो माउस होता है वो डेन में रहता है. कहने को तो डेन में लॉयन रहता है, बट यहाँ पर जो डार्क जगह है मीन्स अंधेरे में एक माउस रहता है. वो अपने आप को विंटर सीजन में छिपा कर रखता है. वो वहाँ पर सोया रहता है. जैसे स्प्रिंग सीजन आता है तो वो बाहर निकल आता है और जो फ्रूट्स होते हैं जो पेड़ से नीचे गिर रहे होते हैं वो उनको खाने लग जाता है. This is all about second stanza. Now third stanza. Field mouse, do not go where the farmers stack his treasure. Find the nut that fall below. Eat the acorn at your pleasure, but you must not steal the grain he has stacked with so much pain. इसमें क्या बताया गया है? चूहे को एड्रेस कर रही है जो कवित्री है, जो पोइटेस है, वो माउस को एड्रेस करते हुए बोलती है. In the third stanza, the poetess gives a suggestion to the mouse not to enter in the cornfield of the farmer at the place where he has treasures. He collect his grain by doing so much work, hard and pain. In collecting grain, she is suggesting not to harm the farmer because he works so much hard and takes so much pain in cultivating the land and in getting that crop. She is suggesting to eat nuts and that fell down from the tree, but not steal the grain that gained by farmer by too much pain. In these lines, poetess is suggesting to the mouse. जो poetess है वो माउस को सजेस्ट कर रही है कि तुम जो फार्मर की ग्रेन है, फार्मर की जो फसल होती है उसको मत खाओ, क्योंकि किसान ने वह फसल बहुत मेहनत से उसको किसान ने उगाया है, और इतनी मेहनत को तुम इतनी इजीली बर्बाद नहीं कर सकते। और तुम्हें अगर खाने का मज़ा ही लेना है तो तुम नट्स खा सकते हो, जो फ्रूट्स गिरते हैं पेड़ से गिरते हैं, तुम उनको खाकर अपना पेट भर सकते हो, परंतु जो किसान ने इतनी मेहनत की है उसको इतने एकदम से व्यर्थ मत करो। ट्रेजर होता है खजाना, ट्रेजर क्या होता है? खजाना होता है। फार्मर स्टैक होता है वर्क हार्ड, प्लेजर होता है खुशी, ग्रे, और फिर स्टैक वही कि भाई मेहनत से जो काम किया है उसको तुम मत चुराओ, स्टील चुराओ मीन्स किसान की मेहनत को तुम ऐसे मत चुराओ। नाउ फोर्थ स्टेंजा। Make your hole where mosses spring underneath the tall oak's shadow. Pretty quiet, harmless thing. Play about the sunny meadow. Keep away from corn and house. None will harm you, little mouse. In the last stanza, the poetess says that make your hole under the oak tree. Underneath means पेड़ के पास में, पेड़ के नीचे अपना होल बनाओ, where he can find the thick shadow of oak tree, और वहां पर उसे अच्छी छांव मिल सकेगी, and where he can find the weeds that develop in the particular season, spring season. फिर क्या होता है कि भाई वहां पर तुम दाना जो भी होता है, जो फ्रूट्स होते हैं उसको खाओ, और किसान जो स्प्रिंग सीजन में उगते हैं वहां पर तुम इंजॉय करो। द माउस अकॉर्डिंग टू पोएटेस इज प्रिटी, माउस इज सच क्वाइट दैट नेवर हार्म एनीवन। माउस इज सच अ क्वाइट एंड sweet insect, we can say, that never harm anyone. She suggests mouse to play in the sunny meadows, means don't play near the house. His hole should be near the tree and not to go near the houses or corn of the farmer, and keep away from himself from the field. In this way, if he will keep away, nobody will able to harm him or kill him. In this way, everybody will be happy and contented. In this way, the poetess has given unique message to live and let live to others. To live and let live the others, give others living beings, and don't disturb the life of others. इसमें जो फोर्थ स्टेंजा है इसमें एक बहुत ब्यूटीफुल सा मैसेज कवित्री हमें देती है कि भाई जियो और जीने दो। मीन्स जो चूहा है उसे ओक ट्रीज यानी दूर रहना चाहिए खेतों से और घरों से, दूसरों को परेशान नहीं करना चाहिए, अपनी जिंदगी में खुश रहना चाहिए, दूसरों को नुकसान पहुंचाकर एंजॉय नहीं करना चाहिए। This is the main theme of this lesson. Dear students, you have to learn this poem as well as understand the poem. Thank you.